Am I breathing? My strength fails me.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Mad Gaming Republic here. Today I'm going to show you how we go about making our videos. Okay guys, so first thing you're going to get to see is the recording software itself. We choose to use OBS Studio. Now, OBS Studio can be a very, very, very picky program. The best things I can suggest is make sure that you have a game capture running and a display capture that gives you, a fucking redundancy, so if your game capture fails, your display capture should pick it up. This is, of course, a preview window that you can do this with. I can actually, and I've done this a few times in stream, go over here, and where's my media source? Why is that not? Oh, I broke the media source again. Oh, it's because I moved it. Okay, that's why. But this is that stream timer that we've been putting up. It's to text. We will be starting shortly in black. The ETA 15 minutes in white. The media source. This little mixer box here is the desktop audio, the mic, and the media source audio, which I have muted because it's copyright material. The settings for OBS mainly depend on your system, and if you go Google OBS settings, you can find them really, really simply. Okay. Now to get to the fun part, guys, and we'll be right back with showing you guys how we edit our videos. Alright guys, here we are. I just actually uploaded the opening clip that you guys just watched. It's got a unlisted, date, title. But we're going to go ahead and drag it over here to Sony Vegas and drop it here. I'd never really do match my media settings because, let's face it, trying to match media settings is a bitch. And then we're going to go over to here, which this has the screen recording we just did. Now, when you're doing this, always make sure to pause. Forgot my secondary screen's over there now. Always make sure to try and create another video on another line. Don't ever try to put the same two different videos on the same line. You will run into issues. What is this one? What? Why do I have two different MP4s? Okay. That's whatever. Now, I need to go actually grab something else that's on the C drive. Alright guys, now this is just roughly how we edit here at Mad Gaming Republic. I know first things first with the audio of this video, maximize this, the audio of my opening, I need to actually drop it by about 4 decibels because it's loud. It's actually a lot louder than you guys get it at. Alright, that's dropped. Now let's see what it sounds like without the audio dropped. Can I reset you to 0, please? Thank you. Notice how it's redlining? I actually need to bring it back a little bit. Because what we're doing is we're trimming the opening right here. And when we split this opening, the reason we do this is because our opening that we have is too long. Of course, it's old. It was made a long time ago. Let's drop the audio again. And then when you do this, you want to make sure that, see, like I've done a thing. I put 2 tracks on the same line, which is not a good thing to do because I dropped the first track's audio. We'll drop this one. So I've actually got to bring the whole video down onto its own line. And I've screwed up a little bit, but it's okay. We can fix this. And boom, it's its own track. Not sharing with another track. Now notice the waveform has changed color. It's because each different track gets its own waveform pattern. So now what we're going to do is we need to... I need to increase this window size because I need to see both of these at the same time. So we're going to butt them up, and we're going to see what happens when we play it from the very beginning, guys. And I'll let you know what happens when we check it out. Alright, guys, well, first lesson of the day. If you say something that you don't want to say in video,
We go about making
play through it.
our videos from...
Now, if you look at this waveform, there is a clear and very distinct pause. Right there, and it is literally a microsecond's pause. But what we're going to do is split and play it with a gap. So you create a small gap of, 20 seconds.
Videos from...
Now with that gap, I know that right there, everything between this cut and where I make my next one and place a gap is deletable footage. Neat little tricks that you learn over time. Alright, guys. And I've, as you can see, watched through the whole video so far to this point. Now, something you're going to notice in a lot of our videos is that there's this transition that's usually horribly done because usually I'm the one doing it, and I'm not the greatest at this. Cody is. But what we do is we blur the audio and the videos so that they overlay. And this is how you do it. You set your fade offset as much as you want or as little as you want. Usually with the opening we go to 1 second solid to sometimes even more. So to show you guys what 1 second looks like in waveform, that's 1 second. Now, for this video, we're going to use a lot longer fade out than usual because this is more of a tutorial video than it is, actual content that we would post on a daily basis. Now, there's 2 different ways you can do this. You can go about, matching them up, which is nice. I got a little bar up here that says I'm right at -2 seconds, so I know they're matched. And letting this one stay at full boost, or you can do what we do, which is where we match it to original so that when bottom line fades out, top line is faded all the way in. So that as one audio's transitioning out, one's transitioning in, and you're getting that nice, really smooth cut between audio segments. Now I went way too far. And so then between videos, we're going to butt these together. And since these are just quick clips, we're going to go again to the, 1 to a half second, or half second to 1 second mark. I think we're going to do 1 for these. And then we're going to go up here. Make sure to offset it. Now we're going to use 2 different offsets here. So this is where it's going to be really weird. We're going to offset this one at about 1/10 of a second and this one at 1 second. And boom. They're now linked. Where did I go? I went way to the other side of the line. Okay. They are now linked, but now we need to zoom in. Can you stop doing that, Sony Vegas? zoom in, and we need to set this transition to 10 seconds. So there we go. We have the transition for first and second clip together, second into third, and I'm going to go ahead and stop here for a minute, get this clip that I'm just now recording loaded into the editor, get all the transitions met up, and then show you guys how to do the ending transition and then the final render. And that'll be where we leave you guys off. See you in a minute. I'm going to show you real quick how we do, the render out for these videos. And it's not really a hard thing. Sony Vegas, it's a hard program to learn, but once you learn it and have it, in your mind on how to do everything that you're going to do, it becomes really easy. Now, when you go to render a video, you always want to make sure you're hitting render as. Don't ever try to real-time render unless you have an amazing computer. Now, what we use is main concept for the output format, AVC/AAC, which this basically allows it to be assigned a file type. Now, for what we use Internet 1080p. There are a lot of different quality concepts and everything. We just like to stick with what we know works. We can switch it, to Sony if we wanted to, but we stick with the internet. Now, you title your rendered video up here, you save it to whatever computer drive you're going to save it to, and then you hit render. Now, it'll give you an approximate time and an elapsed time, a open folder, and a cancel. The cancel actually cancels out the render. So if I go here, which is where my videos are usually saved, are right here, there's no video because I canceled out the rendering of that video. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I hope you guys have learned a thing or two about rendering out videos. I've been Mad Gaming Republic, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye-bye.